Hi, my name is Gemini Dhar. I'm a Tejraj expert and author, and I work across the globe with women and children to empower them with the attitude of I can. I also have a lot of businesses and entrepreneurs brand themselves, grow themselves, and take charge of their businesses. And in my journey, I joined BNI a couple of months back, and I met this amazing gentleman called Tejraj, and Tejraj has an amazing experience working with thousands of entrepreneurs per month. He meets so many people, and he is specializing in growing individuals, and of course he has his own business. Along with his business, he helps a lot of entrepreneurs. So I'm going to ask him, how do you become super successful from a successful? What is the difference? How do you bridge the gap? And he has some amazing, but before that we need to know who this gentleman is. So Tejraj, over to you. Tell us about yourself.
Hi Gemini, it's a pleasure meeting you.
Thank you.
And my journey, friends, has been one from a financial consultant who advises people about risk and how to handle risk, to today a business coach and trainer who works with entrepreneurs to help them scale up their business using relationship-based marketing strategies as an important tool to create a referral marketing plan. That's what I do. Thank you.
So beyond that, he's an amazing dad. I know him more. And my relationship with Tejraj is not a professional at all, because I call him for any help I need. I call him for any tips I need, because he meets so many different mindsets and he also trains them. So all of you who don't know BNI or Ascentive or any other organization about networking, let's get to the core of it and give you value. That what is it that a successful and a super successful entrepreneurs differ in? What is it that you need to do to become super successful? Give us your knowledge, your tips and your strategies.
So Gemini, what happens is the moment an individual decides to become an entrepreneur, he breaks away from that routine 9 to 5 job where he's working for somebody else's dream, and he starts doing something which others will not, to lead the kind of lifestyle that others cannot. He is an entrepreneur. And decision.
And it can be back-breaking also. Believe me, ask me.
Absolutely.
I've carried my own jumbo bags of work when I used to as a designer.
Absolutely.
I used to supply to stores, and I didn't have a team that time. I was just started beginning a new baby, and I used to carry those heavy jumbo bags on my shoulders, put it in auto. My masters, my tailors, everybody used to help me do my job, and they grew with me, So we were like a family, and that's what I sensed with you when I met you. You were like an elder brother, always, helping me, understanding, showing new opportunities. So I think, go ahead about what you're saying.
So that's exactly what an entrepreneur needs to do. He needs to focus not on the turnover, not on the business, but on relationships. The moment you balance your relationships, and relationships not only with family comes first, but relationships with your advisors, with your employees, with your clients, with your network, with people who are part of your contact sphere, that's where the real success begins. The moment you connect with people, the moment you relate to people, and people can understand you for what you are, they are there to help you take your business to the next level. That's exactly what BNI teaches us in terms of growing your contacts to your contracts and generating more business. All said and done, it's important to nurture the relationship. It's important to explain to people why you do what you do. That, friends, is the key point which distinguishes a super successful entrepreneur from a successful entrepreneur.
Tejraj, from last 9 months that my experience with BNI, and I just joined as a new person, and I'm not somebody who go out of my way. I look a very chirpy and talkative person, but in personal life I was very quiet and reserved, and in my own sphere I would love to talk to people from fashion. I love to talk to people from my industry itself, because I had loads of knowledge. But when it comes to IT or professionals or HRs or some other profession, a scientist, I would like, I will not connect, there was no rapport, I couldn't understand people. And then I started working on myself, and I was with Afeen, and a lot of things changed in my life. A lot of challenges came, and I've won over them also. But the core thing was, I got out of my shell and I started meeting people. And when I started meeting people, I was thinking they are going to judge me for my intellect. But to my surprise and to my joy, they didn't judge me on my intellect, they judged me on how much difference I made in their lives. True. How much smile you can bring to another's life, and genuinely, not just cracking a joke or being funny, but really going to the core of an individual. So now I can say proudly that I have thousands of relationships that I can call up in the middle of the night and they will stand by me.
Absolutely.
And you speak about relationship. In my first book, I have written a lot about empowering women, and now in my next book, my first chapter is about relationship. What is your relationship with yourself? If you are the X and you want to 5x your growth, how will you empower yourself with that X factor so that you can grow. And that's precisely what you do in your organization Ascentive. And I have just had a quick preview of what you do, but share some tips and more ideas for my viewers.
For a businessman to go from X to 5X, from a personal level, he just needs one word. And that one word is called belief.
Yes.
Self-belief that if there's any target that you can achieve, you will achieve.
Awesome.
The difference between can and will is the belief. If you lack the belief, it will never happen. If you have the belief, nothing can stop you. And let's understand one thing, as super successful entrepreneurs, when we deal with people, we have to understand their behavior style and adapt our behavior style so that they are more comfortable. It's all about the comfort that you bring to others, which will then empower them to bring comfort to you.
So while you talk about beliefs and of course empower people, I really talk about power beliefs, because I say ki from
True.
successful to super successful is a power belief. I'm super successful and I'm successful. That's the difference. Just change the language and that self-talk that you have with yourself and your beliefs. Of course, it's a whole new dimension, and we can have like hours of discussion. But give us something more. Tell us, because I want to get the maximum out of you. It's been so difficult to coordinate between you and me. He's been so busy, and I have been growing as well. So tell me.
So let's understand, as an entrepreneur, you can have a relationship with success, wherein success is following you and you are just running away from it. Alternatively, success could be ahead of you and you're just chasing it. And the best relationship we have is success is just by your side and your friend, and you're moving along with it. So don't let success chase you. Don't run after success. Just let success be with you, because your inherent nature is to be successful.
And add value to people's life in whichever way you can. You may not have the money, you may not have the time, but you may have some valuable insights about your life or tools about your life that you can share with other people. So a lot of times I go on stage and I share my story and I talk about being lazy and then growing up to be very focused after I lost my dad, and then again falling down, after making crores of turnover and then having some mishap in life and falling down flat on my face, feeling foolish, feeling idiotic, and then standing up and taking charge. So this story, when I share, a lot of people come to me with shivering hands and shaking hands, who are going through abuse, who are going through a bad phase in their life, and they see ray of hope. So I'm not giving them money, I'm not giving them a strategy at that moment. If they choose to coach with me, that's different. But even my 5 minutes of discussion brings value to somebody's life. So Tejraj, I have also been encouraging you to go digital and share your videos and audios, and you have started. And of course, we have an amazing friend, Yogesh M.A., who keeps on pushing us. Yes. So I met him a couple of years back, and he said, "Ma'am, you're the first person who has started with the interviews, and now I'm going to take this idea ahead." So just giving him that one idea of going and interviewing people and adding values and doing videos about your work, he has gone and met thousands of people, and now he wants to meet thousands of entrepreneurs. Do that, and that's going to add value somewhere. So it's like a chain reaction, and you've been doing that, Tejraj, again and again. I see in your workshops a lot of famous, sort of successful or struggling entrepreneurs come to your workshop, and then you teach them effortlessly how to do things, and then you guide them, you mentor them, and they learn. So give one success story that you can think about. I know this is very impromptu, but one success story that will...
Before I move to the success story, I'll just talk about the word value.
Yes.
Let me give you one line. That line is very clear. The least value that you can add to people's life is to offer them money.
Yeah.
In fact, money is almost no value. Anybody who has money can give it to anybody who wants money. What's big deal about it? The real value you can add to people is A, by understanding and appreciating them. B, by helping them achieve success. By doing whatever little you can to motivate them and help them reach their goal.
Awesome.
That's the kind of value you need to bring.
True.
Money is secondary. And about a success story, let me share with you one success story that we had. We were working with this entrepreneur who was constantly languishing in a particular turnover zone, which is when I spoke to him and I said, if you speak to your CA and you ask him what is important, turnover or profit? Because I know loads of entrepreneurs who've got awesome turnovers
and awesome debts.
Awesome debts, awesome lack of profit margin, And they're just
their health and everything is gone for toss.
and they are just working and working and working. What use is that? And I told him, listen friend, what's important is not the turnover, what's important is the profit that you make. The turnover may be small, the value that the business brings to you should be bigger.
Yes.
Ultimately, an entrepreneur, to lead the life others can't, has to have an awesome business and a spectacular life. How can you have a spectacular life when all you have is debt? So we help entrepreneurs to understand their reason to be, and by that they are able to connect to people on a very, very personal level.
Awesome.
And
Super.
that reason to be is what helps them pick up clients and, believe me, also refuse clients.
Yes.
It's important to work with the right kind of people.
So you either fill your glass with just water, or you fill your glass with something valuable that you can offer. So you can offer somebody a glass of water, a glass of juice, or maybe a glass of advice. I don't know what you can do to add value, but do add value. So
Absolutely.
don't be just basic. Just offer love, understanding, respect, and also share everything that you have learned without being judgmental and biased, because every individual has the power to become super successful. So a lot of people just say, इससे नहीं होगा, ये तो चप्पल में आया है, या he's so badly dressed, maybe this guy is not the success material. So there is no formula for success material. Every human being is born with successful. If you have doubts, go and see the paraplegic people, go and see the differently abled people. What they do is a super successful, mega successful life that they live, because in spite of not having the basic things, they do extraordinary things. And I always feel proud of knowing Shams Alam. He's my hero, because the day I looked at him and the day he showed me that, he has swam across the all international rivers, seas, I don't know what you call them. He's done all sorts of feats and got medals. And
Wow.
he's paralyzed below his waist, and he was not born like that. But he overcame, he took charge. And from that day onwards, I can't complain. I don't have this, I don't have these facilities. I am like speechless. So that man transformed. One interview with him. So Tejraj, thank you for transforming so many lives of entrepreneurs. Keep helping them. Keep being my friend, and it's amazing knowing you.
Thank you so much, Gemini. It was
Thank you for
lovely.
giving your time. And guys, what's your Insta handle?
Raj_BACH 2000. That's my Insta
This is
handle.
the first time I'm doing it, because it's very difficult to find somebody on Instagram if you don't know their handle, because when I will say Raj, it can be Raj Kapoor, it can be Raj anybody. So please like, share, subscribe. He does amazing work with entrepreneurs. So if you want to reach out to him, what's your email ID?
RAGA_BACH 2000, my Insta handle @yahoo.co.in.
So like, share and subscribe this channel, because I am going to bring some amazing people, bringing some amazing tips to you. I brought you inspirational stories earlier. Now I'm going to do entrepreneurs, coaches, mentors. We are going to have a section of really amazing people, and gratitude to my coach and my mentor Afeen Khan for making me who I am today and making me stand tall.
Awesome. Brilliant. Thank you.
So much.